Hello everyone, it's Enigma here, and welcome to week 6 of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Vlog discussion. So, today, we're just gonna be talking about the same things we do every other time, and this is gonna be from July 15th, 2018, and it's about a fighter, and this fighter is Pichu, and it says, Pichu is back after 17 years, by the way, that makes me feel so old. Pichu's electric attacks have greater range and do more damage than its other attack types, but they also damage Pichu. Now, out of all the returning characters in Smash history, Pichu is my least favorite character. I don't like the whole mechanic about how, when he attacks, most of his attacks deal damage, because that seems a little bit, like, underpowered, you know? Like, that greatly hinders Pichu, because the majority of his attacks are electric attacks, and the electric attacks are the attacks that deal damage to Pichu, which is not really a good thing. I don't know why they did that. Well, I mean, it is to reference the Pokemon games and the anime, because in the anime and the games that he comes from, you know, one of, you know, Pichu's most recognizable traits is that he takes damage, he damages himself when he attacks. But I mean, this is Smash Brothers, you know, there's a lot of instances where, you know, a lot of the times characters don't really reference the games they come from. They just, you know, have these sort of attacks. Like, look at Captain Falcon. You know, he comes from a racing game, yet Sakurai makes him able to attack and punch, you know. It doesn't, like, none of his attacks reference the games he comes from. Which I feel like, you know, Pichu, if they wanted to add Pichu, they really shouldn't have done that, because that greatly hinders him. But that's just my opinion, you know. I mean, I guess it's really cool that they reference Pichu, you know, they put in extra work to make him unique, but I just wish that they, you know, didn't do something that hindered him, because, you know, if they just did that, maybe Pichu might be up a little bit, but, I mean, I just never really liked Pichu in Melee, and I'm probably not going to like him in this game. So I'm probably never going to play as him in this game, but the only reason I'm happy that he's back is because everyone is here. You know, if they said everyone is here, you know, you have to bring Pichu. So that's the good thing. So anyways, the next thing I'm actually excited to talk about. This is from July 16th, 2018, and it's about a stage. And it's about Moray Towers. This is a stage from the Splatoon and Splatoon 2 games. Look closely for Judd and Lil Judd. Judd will will raise the flag with the color of the fighter or team currently in the lead. Now, I'm excited to play this stage. I'm actually really excited. And, you know, it seems like a little bit of, like, you know, it seems like there's a lot of, like, stuff going on in the stage. So, you know, and I like the most basic stages. So I'd probably play on the battlefield form, with, stage hazards off, because, you know, I would love to play, on Moray Towers. You know, that would be really cool. It seems like a really fun stage. Of course, I would try it without turning off anything, like, just to see how it plays. But, you know, for the most part, I probably would, you know, play with, stage hazards off and battlefield or final destination form. That's just my opinion, but this stage I'm actually really excited to play. I love the atmosphere, you know, it's finally a Splatoon stage. Now, I've heard a lot of complaints saying, out of all stages, why did they choose Moray Towers? Why couldn't they just go with something like Inkopolis or something like that? Well, I think they just did that simply because, well, Inkopolis wouldn't really capture the Splatoon feel, because, you know, there's, like, no ink around the area. But Moray Towers is an actual battlefield, well, a battle arena from Splatoon. And, you know, it would reference a lot of Splatoon, and that's probably just a lot of things they could do with that stage rather than Inkopolis. Like, thinking about it now, I really don't know what they would do with Inkopolis, but Moray Towers would definitely make a lot more sense as the Splatoon stage. So I guess that's cool. Yeah, this stage looks really cool. I'm so excited to play it. It looks like a really fun stage. You know, I just can't wait to try it for the first time. That would be really fun. So anyways, the next thing is July 17th, 2018, and it's about music. You can now listen to Snake Eater. The original version was the opening theme song for Metal Gear Solid 3. This time it's an arrangement by Nobuku Toda. Correct me if I pronounced that wrong. I don't know Japanese. Now, there's something I will say is that thank God, you know, there's a lot more. Thank God, I'm happy that there's anything regarding Snake, because that makes me really excited to play as him in this game. Like, Snake, I love Snake so much, you know, and the Metal Gear Solid series is pretty cool. And, you know, it's just so cool to seeing Snake in this Nintendo game, like, Solid Snake. But it's just so cool. I just can't wait to play as him in this game, and I can't wait to listen to this music and playing on Shadow Moses Island again, because Shadow Moses Island was definitely one of my favorite stages in Brawl. I thought it was a really cool stage, and it was so sad when Snake and that stage were cut from Smash 4, and thank God both of those things are back, and I can't wait to play it. I'm not gonna listen to the song just yet. I don't want to be spoiled what the song sounds like. I want to wait until the game comes out to hear the songs, because I feel like that's the most important part. Well, one of the most important parts of listening to music in the game is to wait until the game comes out, and then you can see all the songs there, and it's a really nice feeling. So yeah, I would definitely wait until the game comes out to hear all those songs. Anyways, still on July 17th, 2018, it's about a stage, and sorry for that noise, with my computer, but anyways, it's about a stage, and it's about Wily Castle. Hazards from the previous games for both Nintendo 3DS and Wii U will appear on the stage. The Yellow Devil will cause a big explosion when it's defeated, but the player who landed the final attack doesn't take any damage. Use this to your advantage. Okay, now, there is something I do gotta say about the stage. Now, this was one of my favorite stages in Smash 4. I loved it. However, I did have a complaint with it, in that, you know, the only way that you could play without the Yellow Devil appearing is if you play on Omega 4. And that ruined the fun, because there were platforms from Wily Castle that appeared during the Yellow Devil. Like, if you didn't have the Final Destination mode off, then there's platforms and the Yellow Devil, which kind of made it unfun, and the Yellow Devil just got in the way of the stage, and, you know, it just made it unfun to play. And I don't really know anyone who wants to play with the Yellow Devil on. Correct me if I'm wrong, I just don't think so. But, yeah, I mean, comment if you want to play with the Yellow Devil. I mean, it was just a big distraction in the stage. But now in Smash Ultimate, it's going to be a lot better, because there's a stage hazard toggle and a battlefield form, as well as the Omega form returning from Smash 4, which is so perfect. Like, it seems like Sakurai is literally listening to the fans. He knows that we want stage hazard toggles. He knows that we want a battlefield form, you know, and he's given it to us. And, you know, I can't wait to play on Wily Castle now, because I can play with the platforms appearing, but without the Yellow Devil appearing, which, thank God for that, because I really did not like the Yellow Devil. He was a huge distraction. It made Wily Castle not fun, and, you know, I'm glad that they're gonna be having this stage hazard toggle. It's gonna be one of the best features. I mean, that's kind of an underrated opinion, but personally, I think that's gonna be one of the best features in Smash Ultimate. It's just the stage hazard toggle, because, you know, I can play all these stages with the platforms like how it is, just no hazards involved, which is going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to test that out. But Wily Castle, I'm going to like that a lot better than I did in Smash 4. It's going to be a lot more fun than it was back then, and I can't wait to test that out. Anyways, this is from July 18th, 2018, and it's about a fighter. And this fighter is Bowser Jr. The junior clown car that this little fella rides, and and takes less damage when attacked than Bowser Jr. himself. So try to stay in the car when taking damage. The different color variations are the Koopalings. Now, Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. kind of sucked in Smash 4. He wasn't that good, and, you know, he was one of the worst characters in the game. I thought he was a unique character. I thought he was a pretty fun and zany character, and, you know, he was unique, and, you know, he was pretty different than the rest of the cast. However, fighting-wise, you know, I felt like Bowser Jr. was way too gimmicky to the point where he just wasn't that good. Now, I don't really know what they could do to improve him. Just give him a lot of buffs that he struggled on in Smash 4, and then that will probably make him a better character. Other than that, I really don't know what to say about Bowser Jr. I wish I had a lot to say about him, because, you know, he comes from my favorite Nintendo series ever, but I really don't have nothing else to say about Bowser Jr. He's Bowser Jr., so I really don't have much to say about him. So anyways, on to the next thing, which is from July 19th, 2018, and it's about a Pokemon, and this is Beware. Beware is more furious than it looks, with slow movement speed offset by very powerful attacks. Now, Beware is a Pokemon, I don't have much to say. I honestly, I don't know if he just, I don't know if he, just punches people in the stage. I really don't know. That seems more like what an assist trophy would do, but personally, it's not that bad, you know. You know, it would be pretty cool seeing him out of the assist trophy. I'm not a big Pokemon guy, so I have really not much to say about that. So, yeah. So I guess we're done with this. So, this time we actually did get the things interesting. You know, I had a lot to say about certain things, you know. So it was a lot more interesting than the other weeks. However, before we go, I just want to say that of the day I'm recording this, I'm actually recording this on July 22nd, the day this video goes up. So, you know, apparently there's going to be a direct later tonight, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope that's true because, you know, more the merrier. You know, I love to hear all the unique stuff. If you think it's gonna happen, if you ask me if I think it's gonna happen, I don't think so because normally Nintendo lets us know the day before. And I don't think they would just come up, the day of the direct and say, yep, there's a direct, stay tuned for this time, you're gonna like it. I don't think they're gonna do that, so, don't get your hopes up if you don't see because you might not see a direct, you know, I don't think there's gonna be a direct later today. But, you know, we could still hope and pray that there's gonna be a direct. Who knows? But, yeah. Anyways, what did you think about this week of Smash blog discussion? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear it. Anyways, this has been Enigma, and peace. See you next time.